Hello, how y'all doing? It's time for another Flashback Friday. And today I'm going to be sharing my Matchbox regular wheels from 1953 to 1969 collection. I'm going to start out with an early Lesney model. This is a Moco Lesney, made in Great Britain. This is the Queen's Coronation Coach. Lesney produced this in 1953. This is the small version. There was a larger one that they produced also, a little more detail. That's the original box that goes with it. This is when Queen Elizabeth, she took over for her dad. It's a pretty nice little model. You can see how small it is. There's the box. Coronation Coach, a perfect miniature. That was really something at that time. The next one I have is called the Covered Wagon. It's also a regular wheels series. This one came out in 1955. And there it goes. I got a little difficulty there. Okay, there it goes. Now I had to have this because I love Westerns and I love anything to do with cowboys and Indians. And this was really cool. It's all original. They made another version that had water barrels on the side, and that's what the little hole is right there. All right, so let's get into the regular wheels. Number one, Matchbox produced that, the Road Roller, in 1953. That was the very first one. It's an original one. So in 1950, I lost my place. In 1955, they decided to make a little bit of a change. They stayed with the Road Roller, but they changed it up a little bit, made it a little more modern looking. All metal wheels. A little bit different, you can see. And then in 1958, they decided to change it again. It got a little bit bigger. Kept growing. It's all metal rollers. Just kept growing. Then in 1962, they even went bigger. And this time they went a little cheaper. They put plastic wheels on it. But that's pretty cool. There they are, A, B, C, and D. Number one. But wait, there's one more. In 1968, they changed it up and they added the Mercedes-Benz lorry. What we call in the U.S. a truck. That's pretty cool. So there they are, A through E, 1953 through 1969. You can see on the bottom of these, they started putting all the details on it. All right, so there's number one. Let's move on to number two. Now, number two, the very first model they came out with, number 2A, was a dumper. Another little guy, metal wheels, dumper. Pretty cute little car. Let's see, does it have anything on? Yeah, it's got something on there. It says Lesney, England. 1953. So then in 1957, they changed it up a little bit. Still had metal wheels, got a little bit larger. Still dumps. Got a little bit bigger, just like the other one, just like number one. In 1961, they came out with the Muir Hill dumper, and it got even bigger. This one's got black wheels on it. A little bit different style than the other. And then lastly, number 2D in 1968 to go with the Mercedes truck, they did the Mercedes trailer. And it had the covered top just like the truck did. And here it comes around for you to look at it. So that's all of number 2. That's what they did. Now let's move on to number 3. Number 3, the first one they came out with in 1953 was a cement mixer. Now that is really a pretty neat little toy. Look at that. And that thing is as real as can be. That was 1953. So in 1961, they changed it up and they went to a truck, a Bedford tipper. Now they made 4 different versions of this. They made a red and a maroon, and they made them with plastic gray wheels or black wheels. And that's the version I have. I have a red one, but I'm just going to show you the one. And then finally in 1968, they did a lot of changes in 1968. They came out with a Mercedes-Benz ambulance. You can see that well-known Mercedes grill on that one. Now this one, the back opens up, and there's a little guy in there on a stretcher. He's got a broken leg, and no telling what else. I think he's holding no, he's just aching. He's got that broken leg, and he fits right up in there. Let's get him up in there. That's pretty cool. And there's the bottom. Whoop. All metal base. So there is number 3. A, B, and C. I got one more to show. Number 4. If I showed them all, we'd be here for about 5 hours. Number 4A, Massey Harris tractor. There you go. Another cool little toy. These things are so small they would actually just about fit in a Matchbox. That was 1954 on that one. And the next one, they changed it up a little bit in 1957. Made the tractor a little bit bigger, the driver a little bit bigger. They still had metal wheels. The first one had kind of like spoked wheels. The second one had solid wheels. And then in 1960, they added the Triumph motorcycle. Now that is really cool. With the sidecar. That's pretty neat. Now that one is a hard one to get complete because these handlebars end up breaking. I was fortunate to get that one. This is all original. And you can see on there, Triumph T110. So they made one more change, and that was in 1967, and they added the Dodge stake truck with the black wheels. So that completes number 4. So let's wrap it up. Let's get all the number 1s out there, the A's. Let's see. There's another one, number 2. Let's see. I think this one goes. Yep. And the cement mixer. And the road roller. So there you go. There's number 1 through 4 of Matchbox regular series 1 to 75 series. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I sure really enjoy sharing it with you. And hit the like button if you like what you see. And hit the subscribe button if you'd like. Yeah, that won't hurt my feelings. And I'll see you next week. I'd also like to thank everybody for watching.